Hey everybody, check it out. What's up? It's Heracles, Porsche's professional intro. Yay!
What's up, everybody? Heracles Porsche introducing himself again, because apparently once just wasn't enough. Awkward moment. We'll speed through this footage because you don't need to see me hopping over, you know, all those pipes at normal speed. And, you know what? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And, if not, if somebody ruined it, hugs for you and nipple pinches for your enemies. And yeah, we're just I haven't logged into Dust for a while. I'm actually doing a PS3 system update right now, so that may or may not give you an idea of how long it's been. But this is like some of my more recent footage. Is from still not that recent, it's from January 13th, 2016. And I have an okay game here. Only going to grab a handful of kills, but that's pretty good for a game that's only got, like, I don't know, 16 people in it out of, like, the 32 I think it's supposed to have, right? Anyway, there's really not too much new to report about Dust, so I'm not sure what to update you guys on. There is one thing, though, that I really wanted to talk about really pretty badly. It upset me pretty seriously when I first heard about it. Jadak Manahheim. You must know this guy. If you know Dust at all, you know who Jadak Manahheim is. He's been banned from the forums. Should I talk to you guys about Jadak? Of course I'd talk to you guys about Jadak. I mean, he's a happy, fun guy, and he's helped out with the channel. He's created a couple of the sexier thumbnails that have been on the channel, and he's not only is he giving a little support to the channel, but he's also, like, he's really just an enthusiastic presence in Dust, in a game that sorely needs it. I'm sure you guys know Dust has a pretty healthy population of bitter vets, and I once considered Jadek Manahheim one of my, like, sort of fellow cheerleaders of Dust. You know, it was back in the day. It was like, give me a D, give me a U, give me an S, give me a T, give me a 514, yay! But those days are behind me. I'm not the bitterest of bitter vets, but my enthusiasm was dulled somewhat after, I felt the Logi event was kind of a weak offering, and anyway, I'm over it now. We had a much better heavy commando event, but anyway, but yeah, that upset me, and there isn't an official campaign. I don't know what the hashtag is. People suggest different things. My idea was just unban Jadak. I think someone else had hashtag unban Manahheim, when that actually has kind of a ring to it. I don't know, but it's a very bogus thing. I mean, Jadak can be seen on Reddit. He can be seen on, Facebook groups. He can be seen in a lot of, whatever places populated with Dust people. He's just all over this game, and he's kept his enthusiasm when a lot of other people, including myself, have descended into partial or complete, bitter vet syndrome. And so I don't know why he's being well, I know why. It's he broke some rule of the forums. That's a stupid rule. It's like, oh, you can't bump your posts. It's a bannable offense. 5-month ban. What the heck? It's ridiculous. I know there's a lot of people who, I mean, he said outright he was bumping the post, but I know lots of people who, I'm pretty sure there's lots of people who bump their posts and they figure out more subtle ways to do it. But it just seems like anyway. He's trying to keep the enthusiasm going. He's trying to support a Dust 514 port, and for saying that he wants to, for bumping a post about the Dust 514 port, he gets a 5-month ban. Anyway, he's taking it all in stride. He's very level-headed, good-natured dude, so he's not letting it get him down. Which I was ready to just be like, I don't know, "Ah, gonna throw a cry bloody murder and all this stuff and just be like, how can you do this, CCP? CPMs, how could you let this happen? But yeah, no, I'm not gonna try not to make too much drama about it. It upset me a lot at the time, but you know, I don't think he wants me going off on, you know, a massive rampage. But it would be nice, I think, for the player base to have a nice little polite campaign on behalf of Manahheim. You know, I know maybe technically he broke a rule, but I still think it's ridiculous. I think it's contrary to the spirit of what helps a community to, you know, kick out your star pupil. Or yeah. Or let's say it wasn't, you know, if you had a classroom full of kids and, you know, a lot of them were cranky all the time, and you had your 1-star pupil, and then, you know, he misbehaved once, you know, would you give him a fierce spanking? Would you never done the same thing to so many other people? I wouldn't. That's not how I would run a classroom. I don't know. But anyway, there's really not much else to report. I think there's an Eve update that's gonna let the Eve people look at our characters. They don't really have the details on that. I don't know how much about our characters they can really see. One of my more frequent commenters was poking me about some leaked photos that are actually back in December. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to hold my breath for actual CCP update. But yeah, those were some gorgeous photos. But you know, I've learned the hard way from my, you know, tragic life obsessed with video games. You know, not to wait for developers of any kind. You know, I remember when I waited, like, it's like Twilight Princess, it'll be here any day. That it's like, I'm not gonna do anything until Twilight Princess comes out, and then I didn't do anything for 2 years. I'm only exaggerating that story mildly. Anyway, what else is there? The only thing I can bring up are questions I want answered. It's like, how come they haven't updated the marketplace? How come they haven't put a new skin in the district market? That's basically it. And where's CCP Rattati? Well, everyone's guessing he's working on Eve Valkyrie. Why do the new VR headsets have to cost $900 in my Canadian? You know. Sorry, I wish I had more content for you guys. But I am glad I grabbed this video. I realized a very minor oversight on my part. I don't think I ever shared my fits for my Caldari Commando, so that could be interesting. My fitting videos were pretty successful, so I can try and do that for you guys. Like, obviously, you know, I haven't played for a while, but I have played Caldari Commando for like almost 2 years now, so it should be somewhat useful insight. I don't know. Obviously, Caldari Commandos have gotten a lot better over time. The last couple updates helped them out quite a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm not apologizing. It's not my fault. I don't have more content. But anyway, we're getting towards the end of the video. Yay! But and I still have a few videos in the vault. I would like to do collabs with the Beast and stuff, and other people, and keep getting input from you guys, and because you drive the channel, and that's everything. Until next time, Justies. See you Starside.